More Than a Woman, Aaliyah there. Sometimes we've got to throw in the classics, you know? So it's the music that we grew up on. When I say we, that's definitely the music I grew up on. Right, I've got my first guest in the studio with me right now. Let me tell you a little story. Let me paint a picture, right? So outside of here, I host music gigs, right? And I turned up to one of the gigs I was hosting and I introduced this young lady onto the stage and her voice, I said no. I said, so you have taken all the voices from everyone else. Her voice is absolutely incredible. And when she performs live, she does this thing where she freestyles at the beginning. So you just know what you're seeing there is like something that's really just happened there and then. Her name is Duchess, right? Royalty. It writes itself. And you know what? When I left that performance that day, that show, I was like searching up her music, and it turns out I had like 2 songs of hers already on my Spotify. And I was like, oh my goodness. See, I knew I was supposed to meet her. Now I've got her in a show. I've been hounding her. Duchess, how are you?
Hey, I'm here. Finally. I'm here.
Finally. I was hounding you. I ran up to you and I was like, right, I want to get you on my show.
I'm so grateful, man. It feels good. It's been a while. I'm a bit nervous, anxiety.
You freestyle on stage singing. This should be a walk in the park for you.
It's weird, right? The things I get nervous about.
Honestly.
Even when I freestyle, I am nervous, but it just comes out naturally. So it just works. Things like this, I don't know what's going to come out my mouth. Just like, don't swear.
Yeah, no swearing, please.
So yes.
Right, let's take it right back to the beginning.
All right then.
When did you discover that you had the voice that you did?
Oh wow. Well, when we're talking with my brothers and sisters, they're like, you were singing from out the room.
Right,
you came out and you was like, no, I'm joking. But since I was in school, primary school, if we had any plays or things like that, I would always want the lead part. I would always want to be someone that can express myself, whether it was dance, drama or singing. And singing was honestly just the one that kept me going. And I just knew that was me. When I sing, I'm at home, you know?
Yeah.
So from young.
So from now, being in school, wanting to have those roles, the main roles and all of that, when did you go, right, okay, I'm going to record some music and I'm going to put it out?
Wow, do you know what? It was only about 4.5 years ago when I actually was
really?
and it came to a point where I was just sad. I was working, I was doing these jobs, I've been a carer, I've been a business developer, I've been a bartender, I've looked after kids, I've done a lot basically, but I just would never feel content, even though, them job roles were really cool and taught me a lot. So I quit my job. I quit my role as a business developer and I said, I don't care if I'm broke for I've been broke my whole life, so it don't matter anyway. I was like, so do you know what? Let me do it. And, I was very fortunate to meet the right people coming into the industry, and I done loads of open mic nights and, live shows where people could come down and see me live. I didn't have anything recorded. I had never been in a proper studio unless I've gone along with a friend and done a little freestyle, but I'd never done it for me. So yeah, I took that step and it paid off, and I recorded my first demo with a friend of mine from college called Elliot, called Shoulder, and that is literally the song I would sing at all of my shows and would be what I would show anyone that was interested in me in that time. And yeah, that's how it started, and then I started getting in the studio.
And you never look back.
And I never bloody look back.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. Honestly. Do you know what? That feeling of quitting your job, what was it? Do you remember that day when you said I can't do it?
Listen, my sister's sitting right next to me now. Yeah, I wish she still had the phone, because she always says, Lou, do you remember? I was happy. I was happy because I was just it's okay. The Lord will look after me. The people around me will make sure I'm cool until I get to that point where I can financially be stable on my own. And yeah, that's it. So there was a voice recording that I sent my sister. I was like, sis, I just quit my job. I told her I don't want my 2 weeks. I told her I'm leaving now. I was like, but I feel good. I was I was walking down the street. I was like, the sun's shining. The postman just said hello, and I feel good. This is what I need to do. I need to do this, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was funny. It was really funny. She's looking at me right now, busting up because she knows this joke.
I love that. So in that moment, you knew it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And it absolutely is, because like I said, your voice just amazing.
Thanks, man.
And the freestyling. So it makes sense then. So you've done a lot of performing live. Have you always just like freestyled then?
Yeah, so a lot of my music are from freestyles because I like to be open and honest in the moment, and I think like the best way to do that is to let yourself go. Like be comfortable first of all where you are, you know, in the studio you're in and the people you're around, and then get vulnerable. And I think like when you're real with yourself and what you want to say and your perspective on things, yeah, I feel like it just comes out. I don't know, it just works. It just works. It does,
because I saw it
and
work.
Honestly, I'm so grateful for that gift because it's made me a lot of beautiful music today. So, I'm thankful for that.
Amen.
Thank you, Lord.
Amen.
And mum and dad, I guess.
Amen. Are there any, like, have you got a top 3 artists that have played a massive role in your style, in your determination, in your journey?
Yeah, you know, so people that aren't here, Amy Winehouse is one. Like, obviously, it's so unfortunate, her story, but I love her to bits. And she inspires me because she was so unapologetically herself. She never cared. And that's something I strive to be as an artist, just so real and not always like thinking, oh, what if they don't like this and what if they don't like that, and just being me and natural as an artist. And her music as well was so raw and real. Another artist would be Stormzy because, I mean, just from day, like I've been inspired by him and his story. And, you know, I've met him and he's so lovely.
Really?
Like, yeah, a few years back I met him and he was so supportive.
Where did you meet him?
So radio, actually.
Oh,
yeah, because
sick.
I was working with someone on radio and literally we was just outside the radio and he came in this big car. What are them cars called? I'm so
Range?
bad. Yeah, I think
Maybe?
I don't know. It was it wasn't a Range. It was like a big black Jeep. Anyway,
okay,
see his head popping out, and I'm like, oh my God, is that Stormzy? And the woman I was with, she was like, yeah, that's what. She was like, yo, are you good? And I was like, oh my God, you know him? And like, yeah, he was like, I saw your video, you know, like you're good. I was like, oh, thank you.
Love
yeah,
it.
like Stormzy definitely. I feel like Ray. Yeah, man. Like I was literally watching her Tiny Desk performance today with my sister, just feeling inspired. And she's something else.
Yeah.
Like if there's one artist I really want to even just sit down and speak to for inspiration, it would blow my mind.
Do you know, you've kind of led into what I was going to ask you next as well. So out of those 3 artists, and let's say if Amy was still here, right? And you've got to pick, right? For one of them to be your mentor, one of them to make a track with,
okay,
and then one of them to go on tour with.
Ooh.
So you make the track with them, but you don't really perform that much with them.
Yeah.
Or you can go and tour with one of them. Which one is it?
My mentor would probably have to be Ray. Just because she's so versatile, and I think I connect a lot with her about, like, you know, her wanting to tell her truth. And, you know, my career is no way as long as hers has been. Mine's just starting, but her journey and the hustle and the push she's had to give to be where she is now, like, to have a woman like that be able to mentor me, I would just be so thankful. So yeah, it would have to be Ray. And then tour and make a track. I think, to make oh God, it's hard.
It's hard.
Probably Amy Winehouse to make a track. I just have to say that. Do you know why? Because for me, I feel like it would just be a one in a lifetime opportunity. And even though I would love to make a track with Stormzy, I feel like the experience of going on a tour with him and all the people he connects with and even the way he performs, it's a big production. Like where Amy was very much, she would just stand there and perform, like didn't, you know. So yeah, I think, track with Amy and tour with Stormzy and mentor for Ray. Yeah.
And you know what? Stormzy brilliantly, like, almost showcases the people that he'll go on tour with. Like he presents them to the world. Like they still already they're recognised by loads, but he does an amazing job of saying, "Pay attention."
This is them. Yeah, and I love that. He's done that with a lot of upcoming artists. Actually, there's another singer that Debbie. that
yes.
I've been listening to a lot. She's, wow, amazing. She inspires me a lot with her music because you listen to her and you just feel something, especially with Bella as well.
Yeah.
Love Bella.
Yeah.
Rerun. Right? Yeah, like there's just so many
Loads.
women killing it in the industry.
We love it.
Yeah.
And if you're tuned in right now, I'm joined by Duchess, an incredible
Yeah.
singer, songwriter, artist, and we're going to be playing All In again.
Woo!
Tell us about it.
Wow. Well, I wrote this song with Progression, an amazing musician. Big up Progression. And it was about 2 years ago. It was in COVID. And I feel like I wrote some of my best music then. And I got in with him and we made a few tracks that will be put out, next. And I'm just like, so... yeah, I'm really excited for people to hear them because this is only the beginning.
This is only... What would you call this chapter of your life?
Oh, okay. My last EP was called Early Days because literally that is what it was. Now it's about like... for me, it's about rebuilding myself again. Yeah, in a way where I can be more free with my music. Like I'm independent now and that means a lot to me. I'm building my team again, I've got the people around me right now that really matter, but in the future and right now, I'm working towards just getting out there, man, and just not giving up, no matter what happens, because a lot's been happening. But I've had to stop feeling sorry for myself. Get up, Duchess, do your thing. You're a mate, look in the mirror and tell yourself you got this. And I'm thankful for my gifts, so we've got to keep pushing. So.
I love this. I love this. And you know what? Even recently, I've been thinking about taking risks, and that's the era I'm in right now. Where I'm just taking risks,
just going for it,
just going into it scared, even if I'm
because my heart be beating.
You know what I mean? I want to kind of turn back, but I can't because we're here now, and we owe it to ourselves to say at least we tried. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. God loves a trial.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but the thing is, your voice is just incredible. I honestly do not see you completely being a name that everyone knows.
No, when you say that, my heart goes really fast because all I want is to be heard. That is it. I just want to heal hearts and send a message. And if I make you feel something, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. So yeah, man. Woo! Let's go.
We love it. So what else have you got coming up this year? Any live shows?
So I do a lot of So Far Sounds shows. So there's going to be a few more of them. I also want to work towards, Mahalia puts on a show, and she showcases real artists.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I hope one day I can get on there, by the way.
Mahalia, please.
Darling. Hello, my name's Duchess. If you care to know who I am. No,
she probably does. She probably does.
When the time is right, I'm all about that. But I would love, it's not going to be on that scale, but I would love to just be able to get artists, that are on the come up and that want to be noticed and that just want to get around a bunch of artists and jam out and freestyle and be free in their music. I would love to put on jam sessions and live nights in a really intimate way. And that's a goal for me, to bring artists together. And also new music. Yeah, I've got a lot. Listen, I've got a lot of music I'm sitting on. It's heavy. My back's heavy.
Share it. Let us share the load with us, please.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. A gun that's just fully loaded, but in the nicest way. Yeah, I'm ready to go now. What's stopping? Nothing. I'm not letting nothing stop me.
I love it.
No, it's hard.
I feel it, and I love
it. Really
it.
is, but I'm pushing through, man.
You are. Right, where do we find you, follow you, support you?
So I am Duchess. You can look me up on Instagram, Duchess Artist, Duchess on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music. And also, can I just quickly plug something?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You can also catch me down on Welling High Street, number 62 Belgrove Road. My sister just opened a new food shop. Listen.
Lovely.
I'm down there sometimes. I'm a chef in the day,
Oh,
and then I'm a singer
this.
at night. And then,
I thought you were giving out your address just then. I was about to say.
It's wait, hold up, girl.
Don't want to do that.
No, and they're probably listening to me right now, so big up you guys.
Oh,
working
we
very
love
hard.
it.
But yeah, come find me there. We're going to do some live nights there at the shop when the time is right. But yeah, if you want to fill your belly and see me, come down to Sweet and Soul. Love.
We love this. Well, thank you so much for coming down.
Thanks for having me, man.
And also
Feels
just
good.
inspiring me.
Oh,
I love
you
this.
inspired me, man.
I love this. We're going to play your track now, but I want you to reintroduce yourself, introduce the track, and then we're going to press play. So over to you.
Hey, guys, it's Duchess. Listen, I've been away for a while, but I'm back. I'm feeling better, just keeping it cool. And yeah, here's my song, All In Again. Play it and replay it again.